Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I thought I would do a bit of a fun one that I absolutely love watching, and I thought why not make a video of my own about this. So for today's video we are going to be doing a what is on my iPhone. You can probably tell by the title already. So I have a bit of like an outdated iPhone, I suppose. Like, it's an iPhone 8. I've got this cute little case on it from one of my friends. It's currently on charge because your gal is very unprepared, and we are going to go through it and I'm going to show you what's on my iPhone. So I've moved to the side so you can see what's actually on my phone, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with the screen recording, so if it cuts in and out I'm really sorry. I will try and put screenshots otherwise if it's not working, but I literally have no idea what's going on. This is like the third time I've tried to do it, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so starting of course with my home screen, this is the photo that I have on there. It's of me and my friend Beck, and it is actually a live photo, but for some reason the screen recording thing isn't working on there, so I can't show you unfortunately. But this is basically what I look at all of the time and just the way I get into my phone. And then if we go in, the screen recording should be working, so I'll pop it here, and this is the front page of my phone. So basically all your stock standard things, your Safari, your iTunes, your calendar, like literally all of the things that come with an iPhone, I have them on this page because it's what, like, the things I don't use as often. So I also have my banking on here, and I also have Petrol Spy, which is a great app that I use. It like tells you the amounts and like prices for petrol near you and compares them so that you can get the cheapest amount, which I think is so good. Like, if you drive, you know exactly what I mean. It's a pain having to fill up with petrol. It adds up so quickly, it's ridiculous. So I've got that on here handy, and it makes life so much easier and so much cheaper. Then I also have my Fitness Pal. I feel like that's a really good app to have. It's just easy, like if you want to track calories and be healthy and stuff like that and track workouts, it's a really good app for that. So I really enjoy it and I use that quite often, but it just hangs out on my front page because if I'm not using it, it's not my priority. But the second page is really where all of the fun things lie. So here is where I have all of my social medias. So I've got my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter and my Facebook all in this one little page here. So I'll go into my Instagram because I have a feeling Snapchat might stop the video, but this is my Instagram here. You can see it just on the screen. I'll do a cheeky little scroll for you. I love my Instagram so much. Like, I post on it way too often. Like, can we just talk about how cute this cat is from Mykonos? Like, I want to go back there so bad. When the borders open up, catch me on the first flight because darling, I want to go. I also love the new Instagram feature, the Reels. I think they're really cool. I put this video, so for copyright purposes I'll have to take the music off, but this is the video that is on my Reels of my Europe trip and I love it so much. I think it's so cool to have that on my Instagram page, but in a different format than just having it on my stories or having it on my feed. I think it's so cool and like such a good feature. It's definitely very TikTok-esque, but I'm not mad about it. So going back to my homepage, I then have my Twitter here. It is currently on night view because it is literally 1 in the morning. You can see that at the top of my phone if you look very carefully, because my sleep schedule is really bad and I just put makeup on and felt motivated to film, so that is my life. Also, I don't know if I've addressed this, but I'm currently wearing an hoodie. I literally received it maybe 2 days ago and I'm obsessed with it. It is so cozy. I literally never want to get out of it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna film in it because I'm that bloody obsessed with it, and here we are. So then of course I have my Messenger and my YouTube, Netflix, Stan, literally all the streaming platforms. I've got them on this page as well because of the things I access the most often. But it wouldn't be my phone if I didn't have Spotify on there, and I know it's very generic, everyone uses Spotify, but I love music so much. I'm always listening to something, like whether it's on Spotify or on YouTube, something's always playing in the background. So it is definitely one of my favorite apps. Sorry, the screen recording keeps stopping. What I was saying is I have so many playlists, it's actually ridiculous, but I love listening to music. I'm happy to go through my playlists in a video if you'd like to see it. I can play them, do like a playlist like series of all my different playlists, but they're a bit of a mess right now, so we'll leave that for another time. The next app, which I absolutely love as well, I don't use this one that often, but I feel like it's fun to have on your phone, is called Co-Star. So basically it is this app where you have your horoscope on there. It tells you your rising sign, your don't know what it's called, your descending, ascending, descending, I don't know, something or other, something sign, and it tells you like about your day and what you should expect, blah blah blah. Basically a daily horoscope app. I don't use it every day because I don't want to freak myself out. I don't want to live my life for an app, but I do use it like relatively often just to have a bit of fun and have a look at my day once it's finished and see what it was like. I know I've already said this, but I do actually really want to apologise if the footage keeps cutting because my phone is having a spaz and I don't know what's going on. But I will make sure I overlay either photos or videos of what I'm talking about so that you can actually see what's going on. So next I have my folders. So my first folder is like my filming and my editing folder. So if I go into here, I've got a bunch of editing apps which you can see. So one of my favorites is Unum, I don't know what you want to call it, how you pronounce it. But basically it is a Instagram planning app, and I think it is so handy to have, like especially if you're after an aesthetic on your Instagram, or if you just have like a lot of pictures that you want to post. So you can see my feed, and then you can see just some pictures that I have floating around that I might want to put on my feed. I also then use YouTube Studio and Gmail because I use those quite often, and then just some other little editing things such as like superimpose. I actually had to pay for that one. It is so worth it though if you want it. Then I have Fonto, Pic Collage, Prequel, Huji, Visco, Clips, Photogrid, Wix, GoPro. You can see all of them. Basically I use a bunch of these to edit things, to edit my videos, to edit photos, to mash up things, just to play around sometimes if I'm bored as well. They're good to have, but mostly I use this first page which has things for uni and things for YouTube, and I find it really handy to have it just there because this is a page I use more often. I know a lot of people just use their home page. I prefer my middle page. I don't know why, it just sits better, you know? So that is that. And then my next one is, it's got like a random title. It's basically like the two little starry things, and on here I have my LinkedIn and my Indeed. So if I'm promoting my like working profile, or if I'm looking for a job, I've got those two there. Also if I'm helping my friends look for a job. Then we have a Google Home, so I've got Google Home on there as well, which I think is really handy to have. And I've also got this app which is basically a workout app. It gives you like a timer of rest times and for workout times, and basically you just do a workout with it, and it's great to have. And then on the other page is all of my uni related stuff. So I've got all of these things which I use for my university course. Little peep, Deakin Genie, I do go to Deakin University, so I've got all of these little things. Flora is actually a great app. It is for studying, so basically you study, and if you use your phone you kill a tree. It's not a real tree, it's a fake tree, but still. So in this thing, let me see if I can find it. So for example, I planted all of these trees in week 1 August, and it's just like you make a garden, and I think it's so cool and it's so motivating because like then it just looks really pretty and you have all these little flowers and gardens and trees. I think it's amazing. So it is such a good app and it's really motivating. And then also just like some little other apps that I have to use sometimes for uni. Then the next one is my travel one. I used to have a lot in this one when I went to Europe, but now I just have Airbnb and Uber. I feel like they're just the easiest ones. Pretty self-explanatory. Basically, if I need to stay somewhere, I can get an Airbnb, and if I need to go somewhere, I can get an Uber, and they're all in one convenient place, which just makes my life so much easier. And then the next one is, it says travel, it isn't a travel one. I haven't renamed it, I don't know why, I just haven't been bothered. It doesn't fuss me, to be honest with you. And in here I've just got like my ticket apps, so Ticketek and Ticketmaster. I've also got Top Deck, which I just can't bring myself to delete because I love it so much, because it just reminds me of my trip and I miss traveling and I don't want to lose any memories. So I keep that even though it's not that sentimental, but I just don't want to get rid of it. I also have Cameo for reasons that I cannot say right now, but you will probably find out about. But I've got the app. And then I've got In The Style. I just purchased some fun things from there, so I'm hoping they'll arrive soon and I can show you exactly what they are in a video. Fingers crossed they arrive within the next week, because I really want to show you and I really want to try it on and I want to do a massive review of it, and I'm so excited. But yeah, so basically this is like all of my like event apps, I suppose. And then I've got this app called Nonogram, which I find so much fun. This is like the only game I have on my phone and I play it all the time. where basically you just have to like make pictures out of squares and they tell you like certain numbers on either side and you like have to line them up. It sounds a little bit confusing. I will pop some either footage or photos in of me doing it because clearly my phone is spazzing out. It keeps cancelling the bloody recording on me and I'm not happy about it. And the final app is Renaissance, and I am absolutely obsessed with Renaissance. Basically, when you go on it, it tells you your most listened to artists on Spotify and how many songs you've listened to of them, and you can like level up in their categories and stuff like that. And I just find it quite interesting, and I like to see who I listen to the most, who's my favourite person at the moment. So at the moment, Troye Sivan has literally shot up my ladder of people that I listen to, but Harry Styles is still at the top, so tricky, I don't know. But I do find it quite fascinating. So like for example, my top 10 are Harry Styles, Troye Sivan, One Direction, Niall Horan, Ariana Grande, Ty Levi, Louis Tomlinson, Benet, I think you say it, Conan Gray and Doja Cat. And I just think that's so interesting to be able to see how often I listen to them, so obviously which artists are my favourite, and it's just fascinating. Now, I know you would have been able to see these the whole time, but I thought it would be really interesting to show you anyway. So I find the 4 apps that people have down the bottom really interesting. So down the bottom of mine, I have messages because I feel like that is an essential. I use it quite often if I have to message family and stuff like that. And I also have my phone because you call someone, like I call people all the time, so I need that down the bottom because otherwise I'm gonna lose it. And also like if I for some reason need to call 000, like I don't want to lose my bring, you know. Then the next thing I have down the bottom is my photos, and I have so many photos. I'll insert a picture of my albums. You'll see I've literally got 15,000 photos in my all photos album, which I know is ridiculous, but I'm a hoarder of photos. But I'm also so glad I'm a hoarder of photos because I love having the memories. But I definitely probably need to cull back a little bit because there's probably some unnecessary photos in here. And the final one is my camera, because you might as well have your camera next to your photos, especially if you've got 15,000 of them. You might also notice that down the bottom on my little dots, there is an extra dot on the end that actually the last page has my workplace details, which I do not need people knowing. I just like to keep that private. So I understand it might be frustrating because you want to see everything that's on my iPhone, but I really promise it's not that exciting. It's just a couple of apps that have to do with my work, and that's it. And I promise there's nothing more exciting than that. And then finally, I wanted to show you my background, which is this photo of my friends and I love it so much. So from left to right, it is me, my friend Chloe, my friend Beck, and my friend Shanae. So these are all of my best friends, and I love them so much, and I love having them on the back of my phone, especially because this is such a good memory from before COVID, and it's just nice to have them with me always. Like, they're always in my pocket, they're always by my side, and I just think it's really cute, and I love them, and I just love being able to look at the photo of them because they're my favourite people in the world. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties. I have no idea what is going on with my phone right now, but thank you for sticking this far if you did, and thank you for bearing with me because honestly I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if I need an upgrade. I don't know if I need to delete one of my 15,000 photos. I don't know what's going on, but we made it through, so that's all that matters, and I really hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment down below anything you want to know, anything you feel like commenting, just pop it down there because why not. Subscribe for more content. I will leave the link to this hoodie in the description below as well because it is so damn cozy and you have to get your hands on one, and this is not sponsored in any way, but I just love it so much and I'm so cozy and I do not want to take it off. I just want to go to bed in this. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.